Greetings, I am Ella, and I am eager to share the tale of an unforgettable adventure I embarked on with my father, James. At 21, with the weight of our family struggles heavy on my heart, especially after the loss of my mother, we both sensed it was the moment to bridge the distance that had grown between us. Since her death, our relationship had transformed in ways we never anticipated, leaving us both yearning for healing. It felt like the perfect chance to heal the rifts between us, so we secured a week at a stunning beach resort, where the waves whispered promises of renewal. Uncertainty loomed ahead, yet a fierce resolve ignited within me, compelling me to seize the moment and carve out something extraordinary. Join me on this journey by subscribing to my channel, where I unveil captivating true stories that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Be sure to watch the entire video and give it a thumbs up, as this tale promises to be nothing short of extraordinary. Your support means everything. Hit that like button and let your voice be heard. As we stepped onto the scene, the weather unfolded in perfect harmony, setting the stage for what was to come. The sun blazed in the sky, drenching the world in a warm, golden light that seemed to awaken every shadow and whisper secrets to the breeze. As we stepped out of the car and onto the soft, inviting sand, an exhilarating wave of freedom washed over me, sweeping away the burdens of life, like the gentle ocean breeze that danced around us. The beach unfurled before us, a vast expanse of golden sand that beckoned with an irresistible allure. The waves twirled and leaped in the sunlight, casting a mesmerizing shimmer across the water's surface, as if nature itself was performing a captivating ballet. Excitement surged through me, a thrilling wave that enveloped my senses, a promise of an unforgettable moment unfolding right before my eyes. I dashed toward the water, my bare feet sinking into the cool, inviting sand, the thrill of the moment propelling me forward. A surge of freedom coursed through me, each wave crashing against the shore, sweeping my worries into the depths of the sea. A tiny creature moving at a leisurely pace. I shouted with joy, my laughter ringing out as I sprinted into the crashing waves, the cool water erupting around me in a wild dance. My dad was just behind me, his laughter ringing out as he splashed water in my direction, the droplets glistening in the sunlight. The joy in his voice resonated deeply within me, stirring memories of our youth, a time untouched by the shadows of change. In that fleeting instant, the bond between us surged with an intensity that felt almost otherworldly, as if we had unearthed fragments of our past selves, long buried and forgotten. As I turned my gaze back to him, I was struck by the undeniable allure he still possessed. As the years passed, his robust physique and inviting smile defied the passage of time, leaving him with an ageless charm. I couldn't help but admire how strong and resilient my father has always been. The sun cast its warm glow upon his face, and the joy in his eyes filled me with a deep sense of gratitude for our time together. Yet, I swiftly pushed the notion aside. He was, after all, my father. On that fateful first night at the resort, we found ourselves drawn to a beach bonfire, a gathering crafted for the guests, where the crackling flames danced in the darkness, beckoning us closer. The fire crackled and popped, sending a shower of sparks dancing into the darkened sky, each flicker a fleeting star in the vast expanse above. We nestled on the warm sand, enveloped by the vibrant laughter and captivating tales of fellow vacationers. Amidst the laughter and joy, a profound sense of belonging enveloped me, as if we were woven into a tapestry far grander than our individual selves. The night air wrapped around her like a soft embrace, warm and inviting, as the salty tang of the ocean mingled with the rich scent of burning wood, creating an intoxicating atmosphere that whispered secrets of the sea. As I sat there, an unsettling awareness crept over me. A few guys were casting furtive glances, their eyes darting away as if hiding secrets in the shadows. A tumultuous wave of pride surged within me, clashing with a deep-seated embarrassment that left me momentarily speechless, caught in the throes of uncertainty about how to react. "Dad, please not now," I laughed, giving him a playful nudge. Heat surged through my cheeks, igniting a thrilling rush from the attention that enveloped me. He placed a hand on my shoulder, offering comfort in that moment. "I'm not trying to embarrass you, kiddo," he said, his voice wrapping around her like a soft blanket, soothing and reassuring. As the night enveloped us in its velvety embrace, I found myself lost in the moment, savoring the laughter and joy shared with my daughter. In that moment, An electric warmth surged between us, igniting a connection that had nothing to do with the flickering flames nearby. A hidden force stirred within me, quickening my heartbeat with an intensity I couldn't ignore. Was it merely the heat radiating from the flames, or was there something deeper lurking beneath the surface? The next day dawned bright and inviting, and we eagerly rented bikes, setting off to explore the winding paths along the shimmering beach. The day unfolded perfectly, with clear skies stretching endlessly above, a gentle breeze whispering through the air, and the rhythmic sound of waves crashing in the distance, beckoning adventure. The sun blazed overhead, its warmth enveloping me as we raced side by side, the world around us fading into a blur of light and motion. The moments spent outside with my father were profound, weaving an unspoken bond between us that was both deep and elusive, a connection that transcended words. As we pedaled onward, the wind whipped through my hair, a refreshing rush that contrasted sharply with the intensity of his gaze fixed upon me. Each time I cast a glance his way, his eyes held mine, lingering with an intensity that sent shivers down my spine. Initially, I dismissed it as typical fatherly affection, but as time slipped away, a nagging doubt crept in. Was there something deeper lurking beneath his gaze, something beyond mere paternal love? My thoughts surged like a wild river, and I struggled to focus on the ride, yet his piercing gaze sent a shiver down my spine, stirring a deep sense of unease within me. Was it all in my head, or was there a silent tension simmering between us? As I pedaled furiously, trying to banish the nagging thought from my mind, I suddenly lost my balance and tumbled off my bike. The ground rushed up to meet me, a sudden jolt that caught me off guard. It wasn't a bad fall, just a minor stumble, yet the unexpectedness of it sent a thrill through my veins. I chuckled, shaking the sand from my hands as the sun dipped low on the horizon. But as I lifted my gaze, I saw my father barreling toward me, urgency etched across his face. His face was etched with worry, and the depth of his concern shone brightly in his eyes. "Are you okay?" he asked, his voice laced with deep concern. He lifted me effortlessly, his hands firm yet tender, and as our eyes locked, an unexpected surge of electricity coursed through my veins. It was merely a fall, I kept telling myself, as the world around me blurred into a whirlwind of uncertainty. Yet, the bond between us felt deeper, filled with mutual understanding and love. The wait stretches on, longer than anyone could have anticipated. What was happening? I wrestled with the emotions swirling within me, struggling to push aside the feelings I couldn't quite put into words. That night, as we nestled into the warmth of our cabin, an unexpected storm unleashed its fury. The wind screamed through the night, while torrents of rain lashed against the windows, creating a symphony of chaos outside. We huddled together, cocooned in towels, as the cabin's inviting warmth enveloped us, a stark contrast to the raging storm that battered the world outside. As we savored the warmth of our hot cocoa, laughter danced between us, and in that moment, a rare sense of tranquility enveloped me, washing away the weight of the world. In that fleeting moment, enveloped in his presence, a profound sense of safety and connection washed over me, grounding me in a world that felt both fragile and unbreakable. Yet, as we lingered in that moment, an unsettling feeling crept in, whispering that a shift had occurred between us. As I smiled at him, a sudden thought pierced through the moment. What stirs these emotions within me when I think of my father? Is it merely the countless hours we share that bind us so tightly? It defied all logic, yet I found myself unable to turn away. As dawn broke, the sky stretched wide and clear, the remnants of the storm fading into memory. We chose to wander along the shoreline, the waves whispering secrets as they lapped at our feet. The sand yielded gently under our feet, each step a whisper of comfort, while the waves crashed rhythmically, their soothing roar enveloping us. Above, the seagulls cried out, their calls weaving through the air, enhancing the serene tapestry of the moment. "Dad, can I share something with you?" I asked, my heart racing with a mix of anxiety and resolve as I prepared to unveil my true feelings. It seems as if we are on the brink of something profound, our connection deepening in ways we never imagined. "You're not only my father, you're my closest companion in this journey of life." His expression melted, revealing a flicker of warmth that danced in his eyes. "I feel the same way, Ella," he said, his voice charged with an intensity that made my heart race. His words echoed with an unsettling depth, hinting at secrets yet to be unveiled. As the sun dipped lower in the sky, we felt a pull to explore the vibrant local shops that beckoned us with their charm. As we strolled through the bustling market, my eyes were drawn to the dazzling array of handmade jewelry and trinkets, each piece whispering stories of craftsmanship and culture. As I caught sight of the exquisite seashell necklace, an irresistible urge surged within me, compelling me to slip it around my neck and feel its allure against my skin. "Dad, what are your thoughts?" I turned to face him in the mirror, my voice barely a whisper as I asked. As I pivoted to confront him, I caught him gazing intently in my direction. His expression held a blend of admiration and an elusive emotion that danced just beyond my grasp. It was a gaze that sent my heart pounding, yet left me in a whirlwind of confusion. Heat rushed to my cheeks as I swiftly averted my gaze, caught in a whirlwind of exhilaration and bewilderment. What was unfolding between us? Was I delving too deeply into the shadows of meaning? As the week unfolded, the unspoken tension between us thickened, wrapping around us like a heavy fog. As the sun dipped below the horizon, we decided to take in the breathtaking view from our balcony. The sky blazed with hues of pink, purple, and orange, a breathtaking masterpiece that captivated the eye. "Isn't it breathtaking?" I turned to face him, my voice steady yet charged with unspoken tension. Yet his gaze was not merely fixed on the breathtaking panorama before him. Instead, he was gazing intensely into my eyes, as if searching for a hidden truth. "It really is, Ella," he murmured, his voice barely a whisper, laden with emotion. "Dad, I began, my voice faltering as uncertainty gripped me. Did I possess the courage to unveil the tumult of emotion swirling within me? Was it merely the allure of the moment? Or was there a deeper mystery lurking beneath the surface? Just as I was about to speak, he cut me off. "Do you realize how deeply I care for you?" His expression was sincere as he spoke. "You are the brightest light in my world." His words crashed over me like a tidal wave, leaving me momentarily gasping for air. I had always felt the warmth of my dad's love, but this seemed transformed. There was an intensity to it that quickened my heart. As the sun dipped low on our final day at the resort, casting long shadows across the room, I unearthed a letter he had penned but never delivered to me. My heart raced as I unfolded the paper, the weight of unspoken words hanging in the air. It was an accident, stumbling upon those pages. Yet, as I delved into the heartfelt words, a revelation struck me. He had bared his soul within them. He poured out his heart, revealing the depths of his affection for me, the pride that swelled within him for the woman I had grown into, and the precious moments we had shared that he held dear. Yet beneath the surface, an electric tension crackled, a whisper of something deeper that sent a thrill through my stomach. In that moment, I sensed his presence as he stepped into the room. His face drained of color as he caught sight of the letter clutched tightly in my hand. "Eva, did you uncover something?" he asked, his voice trembling ever so slightly. "I did, Dad," I replied, my heart pounding in my chest. "And I need to share it." In that instant, a realization washed over me. We had crossed a threshold, and the thrill of the unknown mingled with a deep-seated fear. As we settled into our seats, I inhaled deeply, feeling the weight of the moment envelop me. "Dad, I can't ignore what's brewing between us. It's something special, and I need you to know," I confessed, my heart racing wildly in my chest. His eyes widened in astonishment, a look of pure surprise washing over his face. I stood at the edge of the precipice, the wind howling around me, carrying whispers of forgotten tales. Below, the churning sea crashed against the jagged rocks, each wave a reminder of the power that lay just beyond my reach. My heart raced, a drumbeat of anticipation and fear, as I peered into the abyss. Shadows danced in the corners of my vision, teasing the edges of reality, urging me to take a step forward into the unknown. The air crackled with tension, and I could feel the weight of destiny pressing down upon me, compelling me to embrace the adventure that awaited. This was no ordinary moment. It was the beginning of something extraordinary, a journey that would change everything. "Eva, My love for you as my daughter is unconditional, and I want to ensure we always cherish and respect that bond. Our relationship is unique, and I don't want to ruin it," he said, his voice trembling with an unspoken fear. We made a pact to cherish the love that once united us, all the while nurturing the profound connection between father and daughter. The conversation was fraught with tension, yet it forged an unexpected bond between us, drawing us closer than ever before. As we navigated the winding road home, a tempest of emotions surged within me, each one vying for attention. The vacation had transformed everything, yet deep down, I felt an unbreakable bond that would keep us together forever. I cast a warm smile at my father, his eyes locked on the winding road ahead, and expressed my gratitude for the moments we shared. In the labyrinth of emotions, I came to understand that love weaves a tapestry of complexities. Yet amidst the twists and turns, the essence lies in treasuring the profound connection we share. As we journeyed back home, an exhilarating mix of excitement and unease clung to me, a lingering echo of the vacation's adventures. The drive back was shrouded in silence, each of us ensnared in our own turbulent thoughts. Yet the atmosphere crackled with the weight of unvoiced emotions. It was more than just a week spent together, unshackled from the relentless distractions of our everyday existence. The moments we shared, the fleeting glances exchanged, the intoxicating closeness, ignited a burning curiosity within me about the true nature of our connection. Had the week truly transformed our bond, or was I merely lost in my own thoughts? One truth echoed in my mind, a truth I could not escape. The bond we shared was undeniable. The bond between father and daughter had woven itself into the fabric of our existence, yet it was unlike any other. The emotions we shared during the trip enveloped me, revealing the profound depths of our connection. I attempted to rationalize it, attributing it to the intensity of our time spent together in that charged atmosphere. Yet a whisper within me insisted that there was something far greater at play. As I unpacked my bags, my gaze was drawn irresistibly to my father, a figure shrouded in the shadows of the room. He sat at the kitchen table, a storm of thoughts swirling in his mind, his hands tightly clasped as if seeking to unravel the chaos that surrounded him. His eyes would find me, and in those moments, his gaze held me captive. A presence lingered just beyond my reach, igniting a thrilling mix of exhilaration and bewilderment that sent my heart racing. As I stole another glance at him, our eyes locked, igniting a spark that sent shivers down my spine. My breath hitched in my throat, his gaze piercing and laden with meaning, and in that fleeting instant I felt as if time had stopped, leaving me utterly still. Was he sensing it as well? Was he aware of the storm brewing between us? Just as the words were about to escape my lips, he rose abruptly, shattering the enchantment that held us captive. "I'm going to make some coffee," he said, his voice a gentle whisper, as if he were trying to weave a thread of warmth into the heavy air. I nodded, fighting to mask the tempest of emotions raging inside me. We were both lost in the maze of our thoughts, struggling to unravel the tangled emotions within me. Yet the words to convey my feelings eluded me. As the sun dipped below the horizon, we gathered around the table for dinner. The house enveloped itself in an unsettling silence, more profound than ever before. A palpable weight lingered in the air, a subtle tension that enveloped the world around it, as if the very atmosphere held its breath. The food was exquisite, yet my mind wandered, unable to focus on the flavors before me. My mind was a whirlwind, consumed by thoughts, as I felt the weight of my father's gaze upon me during our meal. The conversation flowed easily, a veil of normalcy draping over us. I sensed we were both caught in the web of unspoken thoughts, haunted by fleeting moments of intimacy that lingered in the air, leaving us both teetering on the edge of uncertainty, unsure of what to do next. I sensed the weight of my father's struggle, a silent battle he fought alongside me. He had fallen into a silence deeper than before, as though he were wrestling with the weight of the world, searching for the most cunning way to navigate the storm that surrounded him. As the last bite of dinner lingered on our lips, we felt an irresistible pull to venture outside, the night air beckoning us for a stroll. The walk around the neighborhood was brief, yet it carried an undeniable weight of importance. The air hung cool and crisp, a shroud of silence enveloping the empty roads. As we walked side by side, an electric tension hung in the air, each step feeling like a precarious balance on a tightrope. drawing us closer to an unknown fate that loomed just ahead, waiting to be confronted. The conversation danced effortlessly, a familiar rhythm that never faltered. We delved into every topic, weaving through the intricacies of our work and unearthing the vivid memories that shaped our past. Yet, as I delved deeper into my thoughts, the magnitude of change struck me like a thunderclap. Our time together had transformed us. We were no longer the same. The changes ran deep, etching new paths in our souls. The bond that once defined us had shattered. I was no longer his daughter, and he had transformed into something far more complex than just my father. A lingering tension hung in the air, an unspoken truth that left us both grappling with uncertainty, unsure of how to navigate the depths of what lay between us. As we strolled by, the faint creak of the swing set echoed in the air, a haunting reminder of laughter long gone. The small park casting an inviting yet mysterious shadow over our path. A vivid childhood memory surged forth, enveloping me in its embrace. The park was my sanctuary, a place where the world faded away with each swing. My father stood behind me, his hands steady on the swing's chains, pushing me higher and higher. With every thrust, I soared closer to the heavens, the thrill of the wind rushing past me, as if I could touch the sky itself. Dad, do you recall those days when we wandered through parks like this? Back when I was just a kid? I inquired, a tide of nostalgia crashing over me. Of course, he replied, his eyes glinting with the vivid memory that danced in his mind. Once you soared above the rest, unafraid and daring, scaling heights that left others in awe. A playful grin danced on my lips as I quipped. I suppose I still am. Compelled by an unseen force, I approached the swing set, each step drawing me closer to the echoes of laughter that lingered in the air. My father let out a low chuckle, shaking his head as the weight of the world rested on his shoulders. I don't think I can fit on those swings anymore, he said, a chuckle escaping his lips, the sound mingling with the distant echoes of childhood laughter. To my astonishment, he edged nearer to the swing, gripping the chains tightly as he readied himself to take a seat. Come on, let's swing together, I exclaimed, my voice bursting with excitement. I longed for the simple joy of swinging, the carefree days of my childhood. To my surprise, my father agreed, and we both sat on the swing, laughing as we took turns pushing each other for a way to find comfort in the tight space. The swing groaned under our weight as we soared into the air, the wind whipping through my hair like a wild spirit set free. We soared higher and higher, our laughter echoing like a long-forgotten melody, a sound we hadn't shared in years. In that fleeting instant, the world felt flawlessly aligned. This is absolutely absurd, he shouted, his laughter erupting uncontrollably, yet there's a thrill to it. As time slipped away, our pace slowed, and the echoes of laughter faded into the background, leaving us to sway gently in a tranquil rhythm. I turned to him, feeling that electric connection crackle in the air between us. Time seemed to stand still, as if we were still the father and daughter entwined in a tapestry of carefree moments, each memory vivid and alive, echoing in the silence between us. Dad, I whispered, my voice barely breaking the silence. Do you remember those days when we would do this all the time? I do, he said, his voice brimming with warmth, wrapping around her like a comforting embrace. Your courage was boundless, urging me to venture beyond my limits. I suppose I still am, I replied with a playful grin, locking eyes with him. But then a shift occurred. Our eyes met, and a whirlwind of emotions danced within his gaze. In that moment, I felt a deep sense of understanding between us, a new appreciation for the connection we shared. In a fleeting moment, our hands brushed as we walked, a brief connection that reminded me of the bond we share. My heart raced wildly, each beat echoing in my ears, and a suffocating weight pressed down on my chest, stealing away my breath. Dad, I whispered, feeling a deep sense of confusion as I tried to make sense of my emotions. The bond between us was undeniable, but it was different from what I had expected in ways that defied explanation. He looked at me, and I saw the love and understanding in his eyes as we shared a quiet moment. Ella, he began, his voice low and filled with an unspoken urgency. Just as he was about to complete his thought, a whirlwind of laughter erupted nearby as a group of children dashed past, their joy shattering the stillness around him. We swiftly pulled away from one another, both reeling from the unexpected turn of events. We trudged back in silence, the heavy burden of the situation pressing down on us like a storm cloud ready to unleash its fury. The air crackled with an electric tension, a palpable force between us, laden with the weight of unspoken words that hung in the silence, begging to be released. A whirlwind of emotions surged within, each feeling intertwining. Confusion danced with exhilaration, while terror lurked just beneath the surface. As the days passed, we shared meaningful moments, conversations that deepened our understanding of one another. Every encounter sent my heart into a frenzy, igniting an insatiable desire for those moments again and again. Yet, as the days slipped by, a growing uncertainty gnawed at me, casting shadows over our purpose. Can we navigate this path without ever stepping over the edge? Or could our connection evolve into something neither of us anticipate? One fateful weekend we set off to a nearby town, drawn by the allure of a vibrant festival awaiting us. The atmosphere pulsed with energy, laughter mingling with the vibrant strains of music, while the tantalizing aroma of street food wafted through the air, beckoning all who passed by. As we navigated the thrumming sea of people, a sense of liberation washed over me. In that fleeting instant, the burdens of the world faded away, granting me the rare gift of pure, unadulterated joy in my Father's presence. Let us embark on that adventure. I gestured toward a vibrant food stall, where fluffy clouds of cotton candy spun in a kaleidoscope of colors. We surrendered to the moment, laughter bubbling up like a forgotten melody as we savored the sugary delight together. Whenever I gaze into his eyes, a spark within them steals my breath away. A palpable intensity enveloped me, a magnetic connection that pulled me deeper into its grasp. "You know, I've never had anyone make me feel this way," I whispered, my heart pounding in my chest. The words surged forth, unrefined and unrestrained, yet they demanded to be unleashed. "I feel the same, Ella," he murmured, his voice a hushed whisper, laden with sincerity. His eyes deepened with a softness, revealing the turmoil that raged within. At that moment, a couple strolled by, fingers intertwined, their laughter ringing out like music in the air. A sharp pang of concern coursed through me, realizing that our deep bond might be misunderstood by others. Do you believe anyone truly sees us? Yet, it is the bond we share that truly matters. Always keep in mind that regardless of our emotions, we must tread carefully in the public eye. As the sun dipped below the horizon, drenching the festival in a warm golden hue, an irresistible urge surged within me to seize the fleeting moment. "Let's capture a moment together," I proposed, raising my phone high for all to see. We huddled together for the photo, the air thick with anticipation and unspoken stories. Gazing at the photo, I felt the weight of our unspoken bond, a connection shimmering in the depths of our eyes. It was a moment etched in my mind, destined to linger in my memory for all time. As the festival faded into the distance, we journeyed home, our hearts brimming with joy and our minds alive with the thrill of the night. We tread carefully, as if on a tightrope, teetering on the brink of a breathtaking yet perilous abyss. That night, I lay in bed, my gaze fixed on the ceiling, as my thoughts drifted into the endless possibilities that awaited me. Could we navigate the depths of these emotions without losing our very essence? Or would we dare to tread upon a line that should never be crossed? One truth burned brightly in my mind. This journey was just the beginning, and I was ready to embrace whatever lay ahead, no matter the destination.